Back again.
Man, boom.
Reporting live from the Theromeshow. Reporting live from the office. We
Man,
back
from the
man.
office, opposite opinions,
We
man. Wyte
back,
Gloves.
man.
So appreciate you,
My
man.
boy Mike, man.
All right, man. Good.
Welcome to the show.
Appreciate you, man.
How you doing? You want to let them know where we at, what city?
So right now we're in Landover, Maryland. You know what I'm saying? We ain't showing no love to the Commanders and nothing like that.
Putting tax dollars toward the bottom line of a billionaire's team with an ugly history of racism and misogyny does not benefit district residents.
Man, I'm a Tampa Bay fan, but man, we right here, right next to Commander Stadium, you know what I'm saying? FedEx, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Got to show a little love to PG County, Maryland, you know what I'm saying? We right next to DC, you know what I'm saying? But this is Maryland, you know what I'm saying? So we try to show a little pride for Maryland for us.
That's love, man. See, and I believe we cross paths for a reason.
Man, yeah, facts.
For us to even be here right now having this conversation, I feel like we cross paths for a reason. I see you work hard, bro.
Yeah, man, work hard. So just a little bit about my backstory. Like, so I was born in Chester, PA. You know what I'm saying? I moved down here when I was in like ninth grade, the 8th grade, 9th grade summer. Came down here, you know what I'm saying? Coming from another part of Maryland that's just, you know what I'm saying, not as rich as PG. So it was like coming down here, it was a little difficult because I went to one of the most richest schools down here, Friendly. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So it was like, I'm kind of this motherfucker, and it was just first of all, it was a culture shock, like understanding, like people who come from, you know what I'm saying, don't know nothing about DC.
Yeah.
In my mind, I'm thinking it's the White House, it's a bunch of, you know what I'm saying, white people, and then to come down here, and it's like, bruh, flip-flop, like, it's all. So it was an adjustment period, and then the part of PG that I was in, a lot of people was rich, a lot of people's parents had money. We did in my aunt's basement. So, you know what I'm saying, that kind of instilled in me, like, I had to grow up around people who had money when I ain't had shit.
Yeah.
And then eventually we end up moving out of there, moving to Oxon Hill Village, you know what I'm saying, around the 3, you know what I'm saying, everybody know around there. And then from there, it was like I kind of blended in because it was like now I'm around people who struggling like my mother, you know what I'm saying, so it kind of made sense, kind of fit in a little bit. But my backstory, you know what I'm saying, my father wasn't around, but he kind of tried to get me to understand like what it is to work hard. My mother, a LP, a nurse, you know what I'm saying, and she was always by herself. But so I grew up a little man. I always had to watch my brother and sister from 8th grade every day. Yeah, I'm the oldest of 5, but my 2 younger brothers and sisters, it's like 11-year gap.
Okay.
So my mother go to work overnight. Man, I had to get up in the morning, get them dressed, take them to the babysitters, then go to school, come home, pick them up. Like, bro, I live like a grown man from the times in 8th grade.
Yeah.
So whereas though some people was outside, you know what I'm saying?
Being kids.
Yeah, I didn't get to live that life. I've been a man since I've been little.
I can relate.
So
do you have kids now?
yeah. So I got an 11-year-old daughter. So
Okay.
man, that's like Milan. That's my world. And
I feel like that. I'm sorry to cut you off. But I feel like that part of your life prepared you for your own child. You know, that's how I look at it because I helped raise a lot of my brothers and sisters, cousins and all.
Facts.
But that helped me with my own child. So I knew how to change diapers. I knew how to do a lot. And I think that mentally, people need that preparation. What do you feel like helps you become so mentally strong? I could see it already, but what do you feel like it is for you?
The main thing is it's all in choices that I made. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could have used that same excuse. My mom's struggling, my dad not really. Like, I chose. Like, I just got tired of that shit. Got tired of seeing my mother crying. Got tired of seeing her struggle, not having food. Like, bro, I could tell you stories. Like, any story everybody can say, you know what I'm saying? The worst, seeing my mother get beat, you know what I'm saying? Being hungry, not having no food in the house. Nigga, I remember, like, I tell people, the worst I ever had was, nigga, for a week, we had to eat a box of mashed potatoes and a 99-cent soda for a week. That's me, my mother, bro. Like, that shit fucked up, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, mentally, I just grew up to the point I was like, I don't give a fuck what's going on. I'm not struggling. So that's where my mindset come from. I just don't want to go through what I went through when I was little.
How old is your daughter now? 11?
She 11.
How do you prepare her for that? Or how do you instill that hustle inside of her without forcing her to go through the same?
That's good that you asking that, which is crazy because like right now we going through a lot. Me and her mother, not together, but you know what I'm saying. Like we hang tight as far as raising her, and it's hard because she don't got the struggle that I had. Like, man, everything given to her every week. Like, she don't really see no struggle. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard now. So what I do is like now in the shop here, I make her go over inventory, teaching her about credit, teaching her about like what real life is.
Yes.
So that when she get out here, like she ain't like, oh well, school taught me this. Like nah, fuck all that shit. School gonna teach you the basics. Like I'm gonna teach you how to really survive.
Yes.
Like the shit that's important.
See, I say that too. School only have you for 8 hours. For the rest of the time, that's daddy time.
Yeah.
So, did you have someone to teach you like inventory and stuff like that?
Nah, bro. So the crazy thing for me is like my father. One thing about him, that nigga worked hard. He just worked hard the wrong way. He had a landscaping business, and it was like instead of working smarter, the nigga worked himself to death. Like constantly go to work, get off, do landscaping, come like nah. You know what I'm saying? So he did teach me like, bro, you gotta go out there and get it.
Get it, yeah.
Where I learned inventory from is a lot of people don't know. I was the sales manager for like the audio and visual, internet and stuff like that for a hotel. So I worked myself up and you know what I'm saying, got there, you know, worked for Marriott, worked for this big hotel called the Gaylord, then ended up moving to a joint out of Virginia. So I was a sales manager, you know, I was feeling good about myself, suit and tie every day. And it's where I learned the hospitality. It's kind of where I learned how to transform what I do now, like understanding how to upsell, understand like packages and things like that, like what customers want. And it's like having that opportunity is what kind of, you know what I'm saying, shaped me to understand like how to run a business. But as far as like being an entrepreneur, like bro, I'm still learning on the go. I'm still making. I bought that box of clothes over there. It's fucked up.
Same.
Yeah.
Well, see, when we first met, you talked about how you made a lot of mistakes, or you failed a lot.
Oh yeah.
To learn a lot.
Yeah, my failure, the accepting failure. When I was telling you, I wanted to tell a story about that. Like, bro, since one thing I was telling this lady was talking about, like when you feel special, like not to compare myself to Kanye or nobody like that, because I'm my own me. But it's certain motherfuckers that's like, you know that's in you, like you can feel it. And everybody can talk it, but it's some people that feel it. And the only difference is you just need something to jumpstart you. And I think that's the problem with a lot of people. They just don't have nothing to jumpstart it. Sometimes it'd be a death in somebody's family or something tragic happens to them. They'd be like, hey, you know what? It wake you up.
Yep.
And for me, I always been like this, bro. I always been grinding, and I just never looked at. I can't say I never did. I learned to not give a fuck about failing, because at first I was scared to fail, bro.
Same.
Like for instance, when I was young, I was probably like right out of high school. I had a cleaning company. And mind you, I look crazy as shit walking around the neighborhood with a vacuum cleaner, a butt pack with fucking cleaning supplies. And niggas was real live laughing at me. I was passing out flyers. And in my head, I'm like, all right, boom. I'm going to charge you with $25 to clean a, vacuum and just wipe down, like, the kitchen countertops. Like, that was it. Vacuum, wipe down the countertops, and it's mop. Get the fuck out of $25. I was like, man, I started counting up all the apartments. I was like, damn. If I could just do this to everybody, I'm gonna make this. But my mindset was like that. But then when I saw seeing niggas laughing at me, I looked at this like, oh, nah, but what are you doing? Like, nobody, like, I quit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, see, but that's gonna happen. I learned in my lifetime that they gonna laugh at you at first.
Oh, yeah.
They gonna, no matter what you're trying to do. If you're trying to do something different, they're gonna laugh at you at first.
But it's what you do beyond that. Like, so then it was like, boom, that. Then it's bro, I didn't try to sell weed and pills, that shit failed. I done tried to sell cars, that shit failed. Bruh, it's like, I mean, what else the fuck have I tried to do? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, every time I did something, it was like, god damn. Like, even when, so a nigga who I used to go to the car auction with him. And I remember one time it was this Lexus I was trying to get, and the nigga was like, yeah, get that joint. But it had all these, like, the airbag was going on, all this shit. I'm like, but how I'm supposed to sell this to somebody? And it's fucking. He like, see, that's your problem. You just need to know how to sell it. You ain't never gonna make no money because you always trying to do the right thing. And right there, bro, it like a light bulb was just like, that nigga right. Bro, I'm a horrible salesman because I'm a good businessman.
Yes.
I care about what I'm selling to him. You know what I'm saying, to the next person. So I realized like, hey, that car shit, that ain't for me. I can't sell nobody no car. That shit fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Keep moving. I can't do that.
They have that,
you know what I'm saying?
conscious.
I can't. The next man can. I you know what I'm saying? So even like now, even with these clothes, like, I'm a horrible salesman, bro. I'm being straight up. I cannot sell you shit. You gonna buy this shit because when you start talking to me, you gonna feel that realness. Like, you gonna, and most people be like, yo, some people feel energy. Like, once you feel that energy from me, you know what I'm saying? You be like, hey, bro, good dude. You know what I'm saying? Of course, some niggas gonna play because they gonna think, oh, it's sweet, but it's not. It's, man, bro, a good dude, man. He really looking out for everybody's interests. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I end up learning, bro. Like, just failing, like, man, fuck that shit. You fail, learn. Realize, like, hey, why didn't you? When you fail, it's a lesson behind that shit. If you can find that shit, oh, bro, you good. Like, you know what I'm saying? A failure is just a lesson. Lesson or a blessing.
I say
Yeah.
yo,
Facts,
bro. I swear to God, bro.
But I'm focused on progression, it's a blessing or a lesson. Got a strong mind, gotta use it as a weapon.
Facts, bro. Like, for real, man.
Yes, you gotta find the lesson or the blessing in everything.
But everybody don't get that opportunity, bro. Because like a lot of times we be conditioned to be like you think success is the only, like, we looking for, how's the word said, like, when you do something, we live in a world where like the success is only considered a success when you getting instant gratification. Like, boom, I did this.
I need
boom.
to be.
Yeah,
I need to be praised today.
Yeah, like
I need them
YouTube
to
or
see
whatever.
that shit. Nah,
I gotta
think,
go popping, or you know what I'm saying? Like,
in my eyes, and this is, we just going off right now, but I think YouTube is more long term. I think Instagram, Facebook, and all that, people want the likes right now.
Yeah, facts. Yeah.
You know, YouTube, I feel like, I don't care if y'all see this shit a year from now. As long as y'all see that motherfucker, my job is done.
Yeah.
You know?
Facts. And that's more to what I was saying. Like, so for somebody out there working, you get out there working, you doing your thing, all of a sudden shit ain't popping the way you think, you fail. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's most people
and then
think.
you quit because it's not coming to you, or you see somebody else. And that's, hey, bro, real shit, that's like the worst thing about IG and social media is the pressure that you see from other motherfuckers, bro. Like, you see somebody else doing some shit, and now you feel like, damn, I gotta do this, because that's what the fuck this book right here for. That subtle art, like, you keep worrying about what everybody else doing, somebody else successful. So, yeah.
Oh man, and I recommend that book to everybody. But let me say, yes, I think the biggest problem with most people is that they spend so much time focused on everybody else. Like, you worried about what the next person's doing. This person's success does not mean your failure. And I think a lot of people take that and feel like, oh, if this person's succeeding, that means I'm failing. No, this person is probably only showing you their successes.
Yeah.
It's social media. What do you want them to show you, you know?
Yeah, like you just said, like, ain't nobody gonna put on here you struggling. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, but you know what I'm saying? It would make a motherfucker feel good, like, because people love to talk about the negative. You know what I'm saying? Like, when somebody doing good, they don't talk about you.
Nothing.
But when you fucked up, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh man, hey, such and such, fuck. Like, it's just so weird. But that's personally why I don't deal with IG. I don't deal with social media, no Facebook, no none of that, because it put too much pressure. Like, bro, I already got enough on my plate. You know what I'm saying? To be having to worry about keeping up with this nigga. And then it's like you keeping up for real with yourself, because you really don't know what the fuck they doing over there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't got no fucking designer on, but you don't know my status, you know what I'm saying? But somebody else could be fucked up, you know what I'm saying? But they looking flashy, they on IG.
Get one of these.
Yeah, see, that's why I take that shit with a grain of salt. I use it as a business tool. I post my videos to it, and I get off of it. I don't sit on there and try to be on it all day and DM. I don't check my DMs ever for nobody. I just don't. It's easier for me to stay focused on myself and what I'm trying to do in my life than to sit there and try to keep up with 100 different people via DMs. I'm sorry, I just rather not.
And like I tell people, man, like, if it's making you money, I understand. You know what I'm saying? Like, my tune would switch up real quick if like my Instagram was popping and I was making money. Oh, bro, I'd be all on IG. You know what I'm saying? That's why, like, you see a lot of youngers, like, a lot of youngers in the streets, like, you see these hood niggas switch up so fast, because they like, bro, they turning the end of the niggas, because it's like, bro,
that's where the money is.
Being the street nigga, being real, do not pay the, bro, I don't give a fuck if you was solid all the way. Nobody's going to pay you for being solid.
No.
But you get on the internet, you get to do back and forth and doing all that. Oh man, you gonna fucking make money. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna sit here and lie, like, bro, my shit stay to myself and quiet, because I ain't benefiting off of IG or internet. So I stay to myself. I worry about this. Let them niggas throw the bag at me. But there's some things where I would, like, the arguing, beefing, and some of the other stuff. To me, I'm not with all that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck how much money you throw at me. Like, I ain't with all that. Like my shit trying to build things the right way. You know what I'm saying? So,
See, as a grown man, I learned not even to entertain certain shit. You feel me? It's not even worth my attention. It's not even worth my energy.
yeah.
You know? So
But that shit hard, bro. Like it's real life. Like just growing up. Like I mean, everywhere you go, I don't give. Like you know what I'm saying. Y'all from New York. You know what I'm saying. Like I was born in Pennsylvania, moved down here. You know what I'm saying. People always, oh, where you from? They get here, I got accents, so they can't really understand like where I'm from. They can tell I'm down here for some of the slang, but they be like, damn, bro, you don't really like. Technically, I don't act like. We just say a city nigga, you know what I'm saying, like DC nigga, because we right down here. You know what I'm saying? I don't act like y'all niggas down here because I wasn't born down here, but I kind of grew up. But it's just, it's hard, the mentality that, you know what I'm saying, like just growing up in this area, black, anywhere, it's just, it's hard, bro. Like we not set up for success, bro. Like, number one, it's the schools that got us fucked up. Like, you ain't teaching this shit that don't fucking make sense.
I thought you were gonna say number one is us. We got each other fucked up. I ain't gonna lie. We look at each other as enemies.
We ain't got no choice, bro. Like, I mean, you ain't got. So I look at like situations, boom. Like I done had situations, you know what I'm saying, where I done make mistakes. I can't even get mad at them niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta get yourself like, bro, what is you doing? Is you moving right? You doing the right things? They opportunists. You know what I'm saying? Like if a nigga hungry and he's starving, like what you think he not gonna come take your shit? But like who's literally gonna be like, I'm starving, be like, I ain't gonna take his shit cause
that's him.
Yeah, that's him. He working hard for his. I'ma starve while he like, bro, that don't make no sense. Like so like it's the system that got us fucked up because it's just constantly keeping us down. People be like, nah man, it's the black man. The mindset, bro, I had the mindset all my life. But it's just certain situations that I'm up against where it's like, man, you gotta fight, bro. Like for real. Like how can you tell me how to like right now you got stocks and bonds and shit? Bro, I don't know shit about stocks. And they be like, oh, it's so easy to get stocks. All you gotta do is read and research. It's not. No, it's not, bro. Like stop saying that shit. Stop telling me that I could just go on there because
just do it. You gotta learn.
You gotta learn. And then if you're not conditioned to learn how to learn, like bro, when I get on there, you know, I type in how to do stocks. Do you know how much bullshit come up on that shit, bro?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not wasting my money on that. So what do I invest? What do most niggas know how to invest, bro? They look to the streets. We look to sports. We look to, you know what I'm saying, even rap, you know what I'm saying? Try to do that. Clothes, like these are the things that we know. So we just be resourceful or cooking or something like that.
Yes,
like you keep.
But I want people to dare to be different. Try to show me some different shit. You might show me some shit that I never thought of that we could all be rich off of, you know? But if we all keep trying to do the same things, eventually that space is going to get crowded. And then we going to have us bumping heads.
Yeah.
Like life has been going for, you know, years, centuries, shit.
Yeah, man. And then you already know, like, you know, I speak to you about, you know, like, the mission behind my clothing line, which is the focus, the sacrifice, the success. I definitely think that is like, if you focus on what you're supposed to be doing and you sacrifice, and that's like the biggest word is sacrifice. People don't be willing to sacrifice shit. Like you gonna get there, but you're gonna need help.
Elaborate on that though, sacrifice, the word, what do you mean?
So for me, like I tell people, of course everybody feel like they sacrifice the most, but I sacrifice a lot. You know what I'm saying? I sacrifice my freedom, my life, my time, my family, my time, my friends. Like, bro, I don't got no friends. I got 2 fucking mans for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, out of touch with people, you know, associates. Like, people just be like, yo, that nigga under a rock. He don't do shit. I don't have no fun, bro. I couldn't tell you the last time I took a day off just to do some shit for myself. It's been this whole year. I don't think I bought myself no shoes, no clothes. Like, I'm locked in because everything I got going to these clothes, going to this shop, going into being successful and changing. You know what I'm saying? To actually take time out and not, you know, play Call of Duty or watching TV, to read a book, just to, you know what I'm saying? It don't got to be a motivational book. It could just be a book of thought. You know what I'm saying? To try to change. Like, you know, I'm sacrificing all that because I want change. You know what I'm saying? And that's the part that I think is the hardest part. It's like niggas do the same shit over and over and over.
And expect a different result.
Yeah, but like how? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what are you doing different to expect that change? You know what I'm saying? So
that's deep.
Then that focus part too. That focus,
yeah,
bro.
tell me about that.
Yeah, you got to be locked in. Like, you get so distracted on the overall goal. Like, you be like, oh, I'm trying to save and do this. you see your people, so they going out of town on vacation. Yeah, you just got your taxes or whatever. Like you gonna take that shit, you gonna go out of town on a trip because you don't want to miss out. Like nah, you got to be focused. Like yo, what are you trying to do? You know what I'm saying? Save your money, come up with a budget plan, write shit out. Know everything. Like be focused on your money. Know where your money coming in. I ask you all the time, like, do you know where all your money at? You know what I'm saying? Like every dollar that you spend, you should know. Like, damn, I spent this here. I know I did this. Because if you're not, bro, it's the bullshit. DoorDash, fucking Uber Eats. They be fucking niggas. They fuck my pockets up. You know what I'm saying? You gotta manage that shit. You gotta understand. Like, yo, bro, get focused on what you're supposed to do.
Yes.
Hand to hand. Focus and sacrifice. Stop ordering DoorDash, bro. Go cook that shit. You know what I'm saying? Save yourself some money. All that shit gonna equal that success, and that's what that focus and sacrifice and success is. You know what I'm saying? But that focus and sacrifice, them two go hand in hand. I tell anybody, if you do that, you gonna be alright, bro.
You're gonna be successful. That's a good mantra to go by. I ain't gonna lie. And if you have anything else you want to teach people, where could they find you?
Man, that's tough, man. Other than knowing me personally, man. I mean, you could. I can't even say that, bro. Honestly, it's like. I guess options and opinions, they can get on there. You know what I'm saying? I'll give you the drink so you can put up there in the description, you know what I'm saying? So they can get on there, write me on options and opinions, check out the clothes, they can write me, you know. I try to do a better job on it, but I'm just like you, bro, I don't do no responding because IG just, it's a jungle out there, you know what I'm saying? I like to stay in my lower comfort zone and stay off of there, but man, they want to come talk to me, you know, once I get up there to do more interviews.
Yes.
Like, hit me up on that joint, man. Yeah.
We're going to bring you back on, and you already know we're going to do this.
Man.
And I want, if y'all got questions, ask them in the comments. I'll bring them on, I'll ask them next time. But we're going to make sure we keep this connected. I appreciate you, man.
Always, man. Y'all just stay blessed and just stay out the way, man. Stay focused. Sacrifice for your success, y'all.
Until next time, peace.
All right, peace.
I smoke a fatty when I'm heavily stressing. I don't know, you hear a song, I hear a therapy session. I be talking about my life and what I'm going through. And to be honest, I don't know who I'm promoting to. See, I just know that all my music bring me close to you.